Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about the end of the year. Literally today is the last day, not just of 2019, but it's the last day of this decade. And literally the sun is setting on this year and this decade. And so I was thinking about maybe a verse of scripture that could be the verse for the new year or something of that nature. And I began to look at all of the books of the Bible that had a 2020 in them. And there were several, but I found one that I think applies to us today. And it's from 2nd Chronicles chapter 20, verse 20. And it says this: So they rose early in the morning and went out into the wilderness of Tekoa. And as they went out, Jehoshaphat stood and said, Hear me, O Judah, and you inhabitants of Jerusalem. Believe in the Lord your God, and you shall be established. Believe his prophets, and you shall prosper. Now, here's the context of what was going on. The nation of Judah were facing three enemies. And what did they do? They turned to the Lord, and Jehoshaphat addresses the nation of Judah. That's what we just read. And then here's what he did. Right after that, he appoints singers, people that sing, to go before the army. And when they went and sang and went before the army, they defeated the three enemies and they had victory. Now, what does that mean for us? I believe that 2020 can be a year of praise, a year of clear victory. I believe this also. When you think of 2020, those two numbers together, you think of vision. You have 2020 vision, and that means you have perfect vision, clear vision. And here's the clear vision for the year 2020 and the decade of 2020. I believe it can be this. I believe that 2020 can be a year of praise and victory. And when we go into spiritual battle, whatever it may be, battling in our families, battling in our churches, battling in our finances, battling in our job, whatever it happens to be, we can go in there by singing, by worshiping, by praising God, and then when we do that, we can have victory after victory after victory. I want victory in my marriage. I want victory in my family. I want victory in my church. I want victory in my finances. I want victory in every aspect of my life. And I believe that when we do it, and what 2 Chronicles 20:20 and the verses that follow tell us, is that when we go in there with praise on our lips, the first thing that we do is we praise, we can have spiritual victory. We can have victory after victory after victory. 2020, clear vision, is the year and the decade of praise and victory. God inhabits the praises of his people. May you be a people of praise so that we can experience victory. God bless and Happy New Year.